Hey everyone, it's just Otaku here playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 on the PlayStation 1. Right, here we go. I kind of started it on this bit here, just for a whatever, lack of variety, let's put it that way. Recently I kind of made the decision to actually record today, even though I felt like, maybe it's maybe it's aye, maybe it's not sort of affair, but I thought, why no way? Nah, I'm just fucking about right now, that's what I do. Yeah, we're still in the crises of the coronavirus. To be honest, the real reason why I decided to record today was kind of like, well, just so that I'm not going off completely off my head, just to kind of reaffirm people like, come alright, that's just the way it, you know, and whether new or in the future, you know. But I kind of have decided to just say it, like, I'll record an episode today because, I don't know, I think last episode, I can't mind, I just think I went off the rails a wee bit, just rambling away. Oh, I already did that, fucking hell, of course I did. So this episode's going to be a wee bit more chillaxed about it. We'll just say, it's a thing, it's a thing. I really should have went for all the bells, but I didn't, so what you gonna do, eh? In fact, I'll restart it. Right, going for start. Let's start. We're going for them. Can always like kind of mind them. Skate. That's what I'm going for. Oh, what the hell, man! So it's almost like well, at the start of this episode, I'm like, oh fuck's sake. So this episode's gonna be considerably more chillaxed than it is, you know, taking it seriously. We're just gonna muck about a bit. That'll be it. If we get things done, then I'm happy. But if we don't, then what the heck? Doesn't matter. Thanks for that. So yeah, the coronavirus is still in effect, self-isolation, that's well and truly in effect. This is a Saturday, by the way. I've been out once getting my kid out and all that. I was drinking yesterday and I don't know, like, call me crazy, but I appear to get the coronavirus whenever I go for a heavy drink. Not a heavy drink, actually when I just like a normal night out. And a normal night out right now is actually basically, oh, you're staying in the house, that's just it. Because there's no pubs open, or very little at the very least. I'm very doubtful that any pubs are kind of open in Glasgow. So, you know, a night out is a night out in the house, and it's with yourself unless you've got a partner, because you can't get more than 3 people in the house anymore, because that's the rules now. Unless you're like, you know, you get wines and all that kind of stuff, but no, like a night out is a night out with yourself, which is kind of fun for me because that's what most of my nights out are actually like. They absolutely are. By the way, I've put my settee far too back. It keeps oh, sorry. I need to do this because I need some a bit of space when it comes to the wiring for my headset to my laptop. So I kind of need to push it a bit forward, which I did there. So I'm happy. Right, 5 bells. I need to get that next. So most nights out with me are basically me in the house. I'm either recording or I'm doing something else. That's basically it. There was a real debate the day actually. Because jokingly or no, I made the reference like it only seems to me I get the coronavirus when I've had a wee night out to myself, when I have like a couple of beers and that. That's because like after a wee night in with all the beers in the house, that's when I actually develop a cough or like a shortness of breath and all that. But when I'm not drinking, I just don't cough at all. It's kind of like, well, what the hell? If I got the coronavirus or do I, or I don't I? That's just that, basically. That's kind of like it. I only get the coronavirus when I'm dealing with a hangover, apparently. And to be honest, I don't have hangovers, I really don't. Well, I have some form of hangovers, but that's only when I've went after else proper. That's when I'm like, oh well, instead of a weekend, let's make it a week, you know, sort of thing. It's a terrible thing to say, but honestly, I only get a cough when it's the morning after just a bit of drinking, to be honest. So I don't know. Do I have the coronavirus? Well, probably, but I just I seem to chalk it up as being like oh fuck it, who cares? I don't think I'm gonna end it. I don't think I'm gonna chuck it anytime soon, you know. Which is I don't know. For me, it's kind of like inspiring to say, you know, it's like we'll outlive this. We will. Don't worry about it. Thank you. On the other hand, the amount of deaths that have been because of it is kind of... I didn't get it. Okay. The amount of deaths caused by the coronavirus is like no joke. Legit, isn't it? And I tend to stay away from I try to stay away from the headlines when it comes to the coronavirus. I truly do, because it's nothing short of depressing. I mean, I could go on about numbers and all that kind of stuff, but I could say all this stuff, but still people have died because of it, and that's the real shame about it, and that's one of the reasons why I don't put it in the taglines whenever I upload these episodes. That's the reason why, because I legit don't believe in profiting from people dying, and that's the thing. People have died, and they probably will die. They will continue to die. So it's it's like really sad and unfortunate and all that. But on the flip side, it's you can kind of see the irony in some things. By the way, I can talk about like oh, what the fuck is that all about, you know what I mean, side of it, and like have a laugh about it, but for the most part I'm kind of like, you know, people are dying, so it's kind of disrespectful in my eyes to talk about these, to make light of this particular pandemic, and that's what it is, it's a pandemic. But on the other hand, like I said, you've got to laugh at some things, haven't you? But obviously it's a convoluted mess, that's what it is, you know. The closer we get to a cure or a treatment, the better in my eyes. That's absolutely it. But I swear, I do believe, I only get the coronavirus when I'm the morning after a day of drinking. That's it for me. It's just, that's how it is. That's the only time I get a cough. That is honestly it. I only get a cough when, you know, when I fucking drink. That's it. That's just it for me. But anyway, something else worth talking about, man. That's an atrocious thing to say this early on in this episode, but what the hey? When in Rome? I still have enough in the way of toilet paper, I'll tell you that much. Honest to God. I can say this to now. My man Dad were up. I'm going to say 2 weeks ago. Or maybe even 3 weeks ago. And they gave us, well, they gave me like 2 packs of toilet paper. So that's 8 rolls. You know? And I'm like, oh, what the hell were you doing there? Like 2 to 3 weeks later on, I still haven't used it. I really haven't. And that's kind of terrible as well, because people are like panic buying as well, you know. And I would legit, if somebody asked me, hey, if you get any toilet paper, I would give them 4. I would give them 4. I wouldn't give them all yet, because you know, you don't need that shit. But you know, I'm like, no, here, take 4. Don't worry about it, that kind of thing, you know. That I've did 1 or 2 things of human kindness, like the other week there, I was outside. I feel like I actually did speak about it in the last episode, but I was like, I was going to one of my local shops, the supermarkets actually, and like I said, I was going there for beer. I didn't give a fuck about food. I said, I'll have food. I've got loads. I've got milk and bread and cheese slices and all the dinners you could imagine, apart from like the fancy stuff and you know, like I'm good for food, and I'm good for toilet paper, obviously. So I went there for I says, I just want beer, and oh, I could talk about that as well actually, but later on I will do that. But so I decided to go to one of my supermarkets, and yeah, the whole 2 meals between each person, that was a whole thing. Like there was a line for a supermarket, whereas like a supermarket, it's bigger than your local shop considerably. For wherever you are, for wherever you're listening to this, by the way, you know, they're generally considerably better or bigger than your usual around the corner shop, and that's where I do the most of my shopping that as of this point anyway. But there was a line, like a proper line of people just 2 meters away from each other, and that's the line. It went into the car park for it. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? I get it, the total precautions of it all. I totally get it, but like fucking hell, man, you know, like the line actually went into the car park, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? I was like, what a shock I took to it. But oh, there we go, I'm done. I will indeed go to Marseille next, isn't we? So I've totally forgot what I was talking about, but I know I was talking about like toilet paper and all that kind of stuff. Fuck it, forget it. I do that all the time, so who cares, right? But I'll continue to talk about it. So I went to this supermarket like last week just to pick up beer. That's what I wanted to talk about. The whole 2 meter thing as well. So like when I went to that particular place, I just went there for beer. Just like, oh, here we go, I've got like 20 quid in my pocket and blah blah blah. We'll get a wee night out of it, you know. So I did that, you know, to get it processed and all that, and then it was like, oh no, sorry, you can't have the third one of that. What it was is like I got like packs of 4 beers. It's quite standard. It's kind of like you know how it is. It's like 4 beers all within one container. That was basically it, and I had 3 of them to make for 12. Right, we're moving on to Marseille after this. So I take it up to the till where there's a guy and like, oh no, you can't take, like, you need to lose the third one basically. And I'm like, why? Because it's beer, you know what I mean? It's not like toilet paper or like really essential stuff. It's not like free loaves or free 3 gallons of milk or, you know, essential stuff. What I would consider essential stuff is essential shopping. It's beer. People can live without it. It's one of those things, apart from alcoholics, including myself in that one, but whatever. I say that jokingly, I'm not an alcoholic. Oh yeah, anyway. When I'm drinking, oh god, I couldn't even drink every day. It's so bad. It's like, I'm like fuck that. I legit could not drink every day. I legit couldn't. I'd feel so ill. So some point where I'm like, fuck this, I'm not drinking forever, you know? I've said that once or twice before, believe it or not, but no, drinking every day, no, can never do it. As I say, while having a sip of beer, but I'm like, what the hell, you know? I mean, I get it about the I may not have had this special sorted out yet. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on the game here, by the way. I just thought that's kinda stupid. I mean, beer. I mean, I guess at the very worst, or at the very least, it can kind of be considered like a form of hydration, and that way I could get, like, say you've been out in the sun, or you've been working all day, and say like you've been working all day, or you've been out in the sun, and you're looking for something to drink. Now, obviously, the preferred option is water. Now, I would give it that. Oh god, what a disaster. Oh, because I kept talking away there. I was being ambitious while I was talking there, you know. Right, and now I'm gonna spend some cash. Let me get like a special move. Like I said, this episode isn't serious. It's basically me talking, which I could argue is most of my episodes, but whatever. But yeah, get like, you know, restricting. Like I said, you were out all day, or you've been working all day, and like you're choking for something. Obviously, the preferred option is water, or some kind of soft drink. Like whatever, Coca-Cola, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, right? Lemonade and everything. And everything else that goes with it. And like, if you don't have any of them and you have a beer, then okay, then I kind of grasp the concept that it's kind of a... It really... Oh god, I'll take that. There we go. I can get that as some form of hydration. If you have like no soft drinks whatsoever, like Coke, all the derivations of soft drinks, you don't have that, but you have one beer, then of course you're going to go for the beer, you know. I get that kind of concept of a hydration, but when in the fuck is that ever whenever is that a thing where they're like, oh wow, I've had such a shitty day at work, or I've been out in the sun and I'm so so drenched, give me anything. Give me vinegar out of the fucking pantry if you want, but beer? Okay, I get the concept, but I'm like, I don't believe it. And that's the reason why I'm so confounded why, when I went to this particular supermarket, oh here, you're only allowed 2 of the 4 packs. Like, why? It's beer. At least almost everybody has the universal right to water. Water's far cheaper than beer. Soft drinks are considerably, or I'm not going to say considerably, but that they are cheaper than beer. Beer's kind of expensive. So, you know, why regulate that? Why give me 2 when I could have 3, you know? It makes no sense to me. No sense to me at all. It really doesn't. But funnily enough, the other shop that I did go to, the one I go more to regularly, actually doesn't have that. It's just they're kind of like, oh, buy whatever you fucking want, you know. And I'm like, fine, I'll get my 3 packs of beer along with other stuff as well, you know. And for that, I'm kind of grateful. But beer, I don't get. Beer, I legit don't get. And by the by, I know I made reference to this in the previous episode as well, like, we were all, well, I was kind of half fearful that, I'm going to take a sip of beer, by the way, because, like I said, I'm getting dry here. I really should be having water, but fuck it, I'm having beer. Yeah, they've been really kind of half decent. They're kind of like, I'll buy whatever the fuck you want, and I'm like, right, no bother, that's what I'll do, you know. Here we go. There we go. No, they've been kind of great, honestly. I can't recommend them any higher. I'm not going to say their name, which is kind of sad because that's just the way it is, you know. Well, no, I don't like advertising generally, you know. That's why I don't mention any kind of beer specifically. I just they're doing their own thing, and then that's it. That's kind of right. That's fine. But no, I'm kind of grateful that they are kind of like the closest major show that I've got with. So really grateful for them. Even though I'm really sad to say it, like I'm not going to advertise them. I really know. Even though they kind of have to deserve it. They really do. Perfect. Having another sip of beer. It's exhausting actually recording this long. I know what I want to talk about next as well, actually. It's kind of a fucking meme at this point, but it's all about the next game that I'm going to play for this channel. I got news for you. There's no plans. Oh, like, how in the hell do I say it? Like, I'm not saying this is going to be the end of the channel. It's not. Or like, sorry, I'm just taking this a wee bit seriously here. I do apologise. The truth is, what's the next game? I have no fucking idea. I legit don't. I'm actually so glad I'm playing this during this time of crisis. I really do. I'm so happy that I'm playing it. I really am. There we go. Because of everything that's happening, all the self-isolation, all the deaths that are happening, all that's everything that's happening all around the world. What would I be rather recording? It couldn't be any other game apart from this. It truly can't be. Resident Evil. I'm gonna have to talk about that later on as well. Actually, oh, what else? The Croc? No, nah. That really got difficult to a point where I'm like, no, fuck that, man. I'm no. I will go back to it. It's a real question of when. By the way, along with Resident Evil, along with anything else, along with any other game, I feel like I could competently beat or like at the very least play competently. No, I absolutely wouldn't. In any other games I've no played, nah, fuck that. It's not gonna happen. Like I said, I'm gonna try and continue playing playing this game because it's what I know. It's essentially what it is. It's the only true game where I know how to play proper, like 100%, and that's what we're going for in this playthrough. That's it. Like, I'm talking about getting everything you possibly can, and I would not have it any other way. Wow, that was actually quite decent there. Happy with that. No, the new games, man, no, it's not gonna happen for like a while. I'm legit waiting for things to calm down a bit, because there's even more uncertainty with what's gonna happen with regards to myself. No, really with regards to the channel, but I imagine it's basically a game of snakes and ladders at this point, and just uncertainty absolutely next door to me, you know. That's basically it. Yeah, apologies for that. We just spent under half an hour. That's good. No, I in these times of uncertainty, you've got to go with what you know, and what do I know? Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That's kind of it. So, no, that's just the way it. So, and once if and when I do complete this like 100%, like all gaps, all players, all cheats, blah blah blah. If and when that time comes, it's going to be a real debate about what I play next. But thankfully, I feel like there's a good couple of more episodes of this playthrough, which, to me, kind of like I said, recording and uploading is such a hassle at this point. It's not even worth talking about. So, but let's put it this way: once I'm done with this game, it'll be a while. When I'm done with this game, it's going to be a while. So whatever, that's going to be a thing. But even then, I have no idea. No idea at all. I'm just going for the points here, by the way. No, it's a mystery to me. I legit can't mind what the next game will be after this. I legit can. It's too exhausting to think about. It really is. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Fairly sure I got like a token there, so I'll maybe try and go for that. Maybe another Tony Hawk games. Unlikely, actually, I'm going to say about that. I mean, I do have other Tony Hawk games to play. That's absolutely true. But Oh, watch, she's gonna hit me here. That was close. Oh, fuck off. Nah, I've no idea. No idea at all. Oh, come on. One there. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Don't think I'm gonna get it. There we go. Perfect. Whew. There we go. I mean, I'm legit trying to try my brain. What would be the next game that I play? With cheats or anything? Honest to God, I don't know. I just don't know. It's it really is kind of. I don't want to say scary because it's so scary. It's just kind of difficult to predict. Let's put it that way. Because do love this game, I truly do. I'll get escape on it actually. There we go. There'd be no other games I'd play rather than this, honest to God, but after this I have no idea what I would play. No clue. What other game was I good at? Like I played previously before this channel, I have no idea. It really is. Nah, I couldn't tell you. Legit could not tell you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ha! Well, thank God I'm still. Oh, no. Stop. Calm down. Ah, fuck, I missed it anyway, didn't I? Oh, well, we can try and do it now, man. I can't remember what other game I was actually kind of half decent at this point. There we go. I totally missed that. Near it, fuck it. Nah, I have to admit, my speciality kind of relies in these games. But I don't want the next game to be another Tony Hawk one. Even though I've got plenty of them, like I've got, but I've spoken about it before. Like I do have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, but Platinum for the PlayStation 2, and that is legit hard. Hard as all shit. I can't even do it without cheats. That is, honest to God, the truth. I mean, I know I use cheats in all of these games, but at least they're kind of like they're earned. They're no like oh well, I just like input a code in and that's you. But no, I do like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 Platinum is where I'm like, no, I actually do need cheats for that game. I truly do. Like and I've also got like Fog 2. I've got like 4 as well. I've got Project 8, which I can barely remember actually. It's kind of like wow, I must have played it and then just slung it aside for like an age and never played it ever since and that, you know. That's what it's like. But I've got those games and that, but I'm like kind of like, nah, I don't want the next game to be another Tony Hawk. It can't be, you know. I'd rather have something new, but outside of that, like what other games have I kind of say I've mastered? And then like you can put in air quotes mastered as well, you know. I can totally admit to that. I can't tell you. I legit can't tell you. What other games was I good at, you know? Oh, and yes, that's what I wanted to talk about as well. The PlayStation Classic. That's not going to be a thing currently at this time. It's not. What money I had in this particular online site that can give you that plus much more. I don't want to give away because that's advertisement. I don't want to say it. Whatever money I had in that particular website, it's actually went to other things. It really has. It's went to. Ironically, it's a good part of it's actually went towards drink. Unironically, and I imagine people are like, "What? Really? It went towards drink? Oh, the fucking shock of all things coming for me." You know, but the other thing was actually kind of no medicine, but it's kind of like stuff that I need to, you know, sort of like, oh well, at least I have that sort of thing. So the PlayStation Classic is kind of off the. It's off the table at this point, but who knows what happens in the future? Who knows? Honest to Christ. Oh, what a laugh. So yeah, it's went towards some far more important, let's put it this way, beer or alcohol, I should say, and some kind of medicine stuff that's kind of... So PlayStation Classic, nah, it's not happening. No for a while, at the very least anyway. Thank you. I mean, I've not had any comments about it, but I imagine people are like, no, fuck no, don't buy it. And I'm kind of like, okay, I would have took... I still want to kind of have to buy it. I do legit want to see what it's like. Despite of what people say, you know, and I said, oh, it's still very good. And there we go, perfect. I still want to get a shot, I truly do. Totally messed that up there. But right now, it's so not a priority, so it's like, fuck it, just leave it. Leave it for now. That is honestly it. That is honestly it. Oh, come on, man. Come on. There are far more important things to buy. But ironically, you should also say, like, there's more important things to buy than beer as well. I feel like I should say that as well, and I'm kind of well aware of what's happening, you know, and you're like, oh wait a minute, so you paid money for beer, that's it, you didn't get any kind of food about it? No. And I'm like, nah, no really. No, when it comes to this particular website, I'm like, no, didn't buy any kind of food. I did buy, like I said, a wee bit of medicine, but for the most part it's like, yeah, alcohol, that's just it. That really is it. Oh, I know what I need to do next. Aye, getting that cash icon, the most difficult one. But yeah, like I feel like I should say as well, like if you're like myself, if given what's happening around right now, you really should prioritize food over like beer and stuff like that. Water and everything else and soft drinks and all that, yeah, they're like you could make a case. You absolutely can make the case that yeah, they really are essential. I would say like water is a hell of a lot more important than like say like soft drinks and especially beer, but like I said, I could take the point where say like you're getting all your messages and all that, your chips and your whatever, your main meals and breakfasts and all that, you know, like if you're gonna if you're gonna do it, like, just make sure you have all the essentials first. That would be the only thing I'd say. If you want to buy beer, fine, as long as your fridge is and your freezer is kind of stocked up. Like, you've got all the foods that you need. You know, like, I would be an advocate of that. Once you go to that, ironically, it's not even a... Well, I mean, I do have all those things, I just don't have a whole lot of them. A whole lot of them, I don't mean like, I have hee-haw. I've got one chicken drumstick, that's what I've got, and that's my dinner. No, I do have, like I said, I do have, like, I've got milk, bread, butter, cheese slices, chips, chicken nuggets, a pizza, a burger. That's enough for me. It absolutely is. So hey, if you've got less than that, then get yourself to the shops and kind of one up me. Just like go crazy if you've got the money for it as well. But I would also say, fully adding that to it. Look, it doesn't matter about money. It's all about you keeping yourself alive. That's all it means. That's what it'll always be at this point. Like, hey, keep yourself alive. That's the main thing. Keep yourself fit. Keep yourself well hydrated and that. And then go forward after that, you know. Like, I know I've not specifically talked about work, but to be honest, like Glasgow's in total shutdown. There's only shops that are open. I'm basically guessing here, but from looking from where I live at this point, how many shops are open? I'm like, 2? I maybe 3, but like, say within like 10 minutes walking distance of where my house is, it's almost like a circumference. There's only 3 shops open, and all they do is like food and some drink. That's it, you know. So like the priority needs to be keep yourself alive, and wash your hands. Self-isolation. When you don't need to go out, don't go out. Especially for beer. That's essentially it. And if and when you can, home delivery. That's probably the biggest thing, you know. Like, if you want beer, as long as you get everything sorted in your house. Like I said, food and drink. That needs to be, and when I say drink, I really do mean water and soft drinks and all that. So they're a hell of a lot better than fucking beer, I tell you that much. Beer just has like it just takes the edge off everything, but if you're not of legal drinking age, then don't do it. Just keep yourself to yourself and get what you need when you can, and that's really the message here. Honest to God, I kind of realised that how serious this episode's going, and I meant it to be like a light and sort of like, it's a wee thing, whatever, who cares, you know. You know, I'm recording during this time of crisis, so let's be a wee bit light about it, a wee bit funny about it, but fuck it, that's the way the world is. We're in the middle of a pandemic here, so, you know, can't help but talk about it. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about it anyway. For like a wee while anyway. Or I'll try to anyway. I'm putting this down right now. I've got enough in the way of food. I've got enough in the way of liquids, like I said, water, soft drinks, all that kind of stuff. I'm alright for like I say, for dinners and breakfasts and blah 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 and all that. So like I ain't gonna die of starvation or dehydration. I ain't gonna die of that. But you know, right, I'm in here. That's it. That's all oh, I really want to see about my particular kind of circumstances. Anyway, continue with the game. Right, I'll go for the easy ones then. It legit is kind of hard to talk about other things while this pandemic kind of continues. It really is. And like I said, I don't like particularly talking about it because people have unfortunately passed away because of it, and that's like I said, I didn't. I'll know put like coronavirus or COVID-19 in my taglines in any of the videos I put out, because I legit do not believe in profiting from people's ailments, passing ons, or the current pandemic. I'll talk about it by. I won't. I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna profit for it. I'm like, no. I'd imagine there's enough videos on YouTube. I totally fucking missed that there, by the way. There's enough videos out there that are talking about it and maybe putting it as a tagline and in the hopes of like, oh well, this is currently trending. So fuck it, why no? Let's talk about it and put in a tagline so everybody can kind of have say it. And I'm like, no, that's actually kind of terrible. I might as well put cancer in my videos, because cancer's a real thing, And do I have cancer? No, I fucking don't. But I legit just don't believe in it. Just I'll talk about it, but I'll not make a thing about it. I'll not put it. When I'm uploading this episode, I'm not gonna put coronavirus in the tagline. I'm not. That's fucking terrible if you ask me. But hey, different strokes, eh? That's what they say. Do you know what I will talk about though? And it is legit came out of left field, but I'm kind of it's crazy to actually talk about, because if anybody's listening at this point, then God almighty, you've did so well, you really have, because I honestly think my commentary is kind of trash when it comes to these episodes. I really do. I'm coming up for it though, that's fine. I'll need to get out with the cash icons. I've been watching is this advertisement? It kinda is, but I find that almost nobody talks about. I've been kind of going back to it, and it's it's honestly been something where I'm like, oh wow, I've watched it and I'm like, I'm kind of fantasized about, I'm kind of interested in it, and I'm like, oh, what the hell, perfect. There was I'll chuck up as being British, alright? But there was a British comedy called Rapsy Nesbitt. No, it was primarily based in Glasgow, where I live. Obviously Glasgow, if you're only aware. I'll just end that there actually. Like I said, it came through the BBC, the British Broadcasting Company. BBC, I know it has other connotations online, but when you say BBC, I basically think of BBC News or Match of the Day, or if you want to go crazy, say Doctor Who. Even though I'm not a fan of Doctor Who, I'm really not. I kind of liked it when David Tennant was in it, but that that's probably the extent of it. But anyway, BBC, they had this program called Rhapsody Nesbitt, and it was based in Glasgow, and I loved it back in the day. I put it akin to The Simpsons because well, The Simpsons were definitely irreverent, and I don't mean irrelevant. They were definitely irreverent, whatever. They were definitely offbeat, and everybody knows The Simpsons. It's and when you talk to me about The Simpsons, I remember it's the early days, Bart the General, Bart Gets an F, and really just the early episodes. I was in love with The Simpsons back in the day. There was even a oh god, that reminded me of something else there. I'm not going to show it online, but there's a picture of me, an old photograph. Imagine taking photos without your phone in that. Those were the days, I tell you. You know. But there's a photo of me with my cousin, and I have my hair spiked like Bart Simpson. That's how big of a thing The Simpsons were. And yeah, I had my hair spiked up like a Bart Simpson. I was thick hair. I'm still kind of half thick haired, but I was really thick haired back in my youth. And my man just got the hair gel and had my hair like Bart Simpson. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And not only that, I was wearing a Bart Simpson t-shirt as well, because that was a thing back in the day. And that was early 90s. It really was like that. We clocked The Simpsons on BBC Two at 6 o'clock, and I'm like, wow, that's a fucking program, it really is. And we were obsessed by it. I'm like, oh god. And the BBC must have knew it was such a hit, because honest to god, they knew how successful it was in America, so they thought alright, let's buy the rights, or license the rights. And they go to Fox, I'm presuming, from back in the day. They put it on BBC Two, 6 o'clock, and everyone watched it. And we didn't have anything like that until South Park. But South Park was on at Channel 4. And I know what you're thinking, Channel 4, why? You mean a generic Channel 4? Aye, that's the actual name of the channel. The channel was called Channel 4. And it was on at 10 o'clock, and that's when South Park came, and everyone watched that. That's the closest thing we had to that at that point. Disregard anime. Anime was a thing, but it wasn't mainstream. Not even by a long shot. It absolutely wasn't. But anyway, as I digress, the BBC, they had this channel, this program, and it was called Rhapsody Nesbitt, and it was based in Glasgow, and honest to God, it was one of those things where you just, if you were Scottish, you drew to it. I can talk about other Scottish programs, and they would be I'm going to continue to play the game here, but for anybody who lived in Scotland or who were Scottish, you drew to it, because honest to God, it was 5% of no, I should say 95% of whatever came out at telly at that point was all English. It was all programs based in Manchester, London, the Dales and all that. It was it was all English. It was all English. So the rare opportunity you go to hear somebody talk in your own language was a fucking rarity if you were Scottish. Like I said, I can mention I can mention other programmes that were Scottish, but I'm not gonna, because it kind of differs away from my point. But it was such a fucking rarity that like Scottish people are like, seriously, that guy's Scottish? That's got me hooked. That kind of was it. And one of those programmes were Rhapsody Nesbitt. It really was. By the way, it's a comedy. It's like a surrealist. For people outside of Glasgow, I'm going to call it a surrealist comedy thing, but based in real life. It's fucking confusing as all shit, absolutely. But you know, like there was parts like, oh, that's where they're going weird. But other parts were like, well, they're actually talking about real life. That's the best I can describe about Rhapsody Nesbitt. Anyway, I'm taking a sip of drink here because I'm getting quite dry here. Oh, needed that. Anyway, why am I talking about Rhapsody Nesbitt? Well, funnily enough, I have some of the DVDs because some of the episodes actually go released a long time ago, I should say. And a long time ago, I actually mean like probably like 10 years ago. So when they started getting released, I bought them. I bought them because I did, because I really did enjoy Rhapsody Nesbitt. But I don't know what it was back then when I started watching them. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed certain episodes more than others. Let's put it that way. Sorry, just found that up there. Just going for this one because it's kind of half easy anyway. As I went through season per season, or series I should say actually, because that's the thing about Britain. It's no seasons, it's series. That's where that's kind of what we know more of commonly. Let's put it that way. So like I went through like the first 5 seasons, and I really enjoyed the first 2. Third one was decent as well, but that's where I felt like where I'm kind of losing the entertainment of it. Just gonna get this. Yeah, I do apologise. Thank you. Oh fuck! I don't think I got it anyway. So I went through the series. And it was during like the 4th and 5th series where I was like, do you know what? I'm kind of starting to lose my interest in it. So I slung it and didn't buy any more series. There was loads of series, by the way. There's more than a fair couple. I'll say this. You can find out on Wikipedia as well. Actually, there is a Wikipedia entry about Rhapsody Nesbitt. But I kind of left it at that point, and God, I can't even tell you, more than 10 years ago. That's definitely true. I kind of left it at that. I'm like, okay, it's still a thing, right? I apologize for that. Anyway, so I recently, in the middle of this pandemic, and it wasn't even me actually. It was actually my ma who was up the other day saying, "Oh, I'd rather watch something back for the old days, like a Rhapsody Nesbitt," and I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute, what? I actually do have Rhapsody Nesbitt DVDs and that, and it's just so I got the one DVD out, and it was the 3rd season yet, and I showed my man, and I was like, "Oh, go put it on then. Let's have a wee laugh in that," and we did, and I found myself strangely strangely like like obsessed with it. I was kind of like, oh god, it's been a long time since I watched this, and I like through the entire season. We watched the entire season because it was basically 6 episodes, half an hour, so it's nowhere near like your typical American season stuff like Breaking Bad or Sons of Anarchy or Hannibal or anything like that. There were basically half an hour episodes, and for the most part there were 6 episodes a series. But honest God, the more I watched it, I'm like, God, I'm really enjoying this more than I thought I would. And so once the night was done, when they left my house and all that kind of stuff, I thought I'll continue to watch it because they didn't last. They weren't in there for that long. As soon as the thing was done, there we go. So like I continue to watch it, and I'm like, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying it on more levels than I thought I would. It's like I said, there's a good amount of surrealism, and it's funny because as you get older, the more you learn about stuff like film and all that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a fucking director, barely. I can barely do an episode for this channel, so like there's no fucking chance of any kind of that I'm gonna walk into any kind of media storm. I can barely do this, so I should be talking. But honest to God, the more I watched it, the more I thought about it, the more the more I thought about it, how intelligent it was, how it went, how it was shot, was really like, wow. I'm kind of surprised because it was like really well done. It really was something else in that. Take a sip here. I'm gonna take a 2-minute break after this, by the way. So, after I'm done with this one, but yeah, I was more engrossed than what I was, back then when I watched it like 10 years ago and that. So I was like, oh god, like I said, I've got 4 DVDs which contain the first 4 series here. So ironically, when I was uploading the last episode, which would have been episode 11, while I was uploading that, I was rewatching the first and the second series of Rap Scenes, but I was like, oh god, I'm really getting into this. Don't get me wrong, like a whole lot of one thing can get really boring. That's totally true, but so I tried to space it out a bit, and I was like, oh god, I really like this. I really do. I find it more fascinating than I did back in the day. So I was like, that was really good. I'll put a disclaimer on this as well. Like, if you're no fake guy, there's a good chance that 90% of what is said and what is portrayed, you're not going to understand. It's sad, but it's kind of true. The lingo is basically, it's all Glasgow. Like, Glasgow has its own lingo. I'm going to be absolutely honest here, Like, I know the difference between my Bahuki and my gyro payment. Or gyro payment, if I want to be specific about it. I mean, there's tons of Glasgow lingo that I just don't use. I don't use while I'm recording. Or like, if I let it slip in, then it's kind of, oh well, it is. But I do try and speak a bit of proper English while I'm recording that, because no everybody's going to understand my lingo and my patter and my accent. So, have all those things on top of them is kind of like, oh fuck's sake, who's gonna fucking understand you, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break here. How are we doing for time? We've just passed an hour 5 minutes, so yeah, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break. I'll be back. I can continue to talk about Glaswegian patter, but who knows, eh? I often forget. Anyway, I'm disappearing. I'll be back to things. Right, I'm back. God, my PlayStation is out of whack a bit. Honest to God, talking about see the wiring for my PlayStation controller, it's so bad. Honest to God, I really should stop wrapping it up. You know that way where you like wrap it up, wrap, so that it's kind of close to the PlayStation 4. God almighty, I really should stop doing that because it's all fucking nuts at this point. And it's not even nuts, they're just stuck. They're like fucking metal at this point anyway. Anyway, as I digress, I'm back. I feel this has been a better episode, honestly, other than the last episode. Because I think, honestly, I know, I keep talking about the coronavirus. I do. I feel like in the last episode, I was drinking and having a laugh and blah blah blah. Pretty much like this episode, but pretty much like every episode, or most episodes I've did for this channel, I'm kind of like, I've had a drink and a laugh, that's kind of I just feel in the last episode I was kind of like, I was freaked out. I'm like, oh fuck it, it's the doomsday that's coming in, and we're all gonna suffer for it and all that. But honestly, I've lofted my attitude towards it a bit. I swear to God, I was going to put this thing on my fridge. I don't know how I was going to do it, but I would use a beer fridge magnet on it and just write on a piece of paper, relax, comma, there's a light at this end of this tunnel. And that's what I wanted, because honest to God, I was that fear, I was that fucking paranoid about it. I was like, it was sickening to me. Whereas I know it's like, look, we're gonna get through this, we really are. And I've talked about mental health before, and hypochondria, and psychosomatic stuff like that. I've spoke about it before, where really, funny enough, it's your own mind that hurts you more than the actual virus. Ironically, as a side note, I've seen people on TV talk about coronavirus as being a disease. By the way, I'm going to let you all know this. Coronavirus isn't a disease. It's a virus. There's a difference. Virus, disease. A virus is like the flu, influenza virus and all that. Or like if you want to be less technical about it, the common cold. That's what the influenza virus is. That's a virus. Disease is it's a goddamn thing, like cancer, hepatitis, diabetes, fucking There's a difference between virus and disease. Don't call the coronavirus a disease, because it's not. It's not. And I ain't a fucking doctor, but I fucking know the difference between a virus and a disease. Anyway, as I digress, I feel like the last episode I really was like, just paranoid. Like I said, hypochondria, psychosomatic. I felt like, oh wow, the end of the world is coming. I didn't necessarily feel that, but I was fearful. I was paranoid of it. But I legit wanted to put like a wee post-it note on my fridge, or like a wee piece of paper, and tag it on with my just put it on with a fridge magnet and just say, relax, comma, there's a light at this end of this tunnel. And that's what I hadn't done it, but that's what I legit wanted to do, because do you know what? I'll bet you balls to bones, for the most part, the most will live. I know people have died, and it's terrible. It really is. I legit do feel for those people. For the friends and family of those who have passed. I legit do believe, like, honestly, that any kind of death is sad. It really is. And my heart goes out to them. But I legit was like, you get yourself so worried, so taut up, so tight up. Take a sip of beer here, by the way. There we go. You do wrap yourself up in so much stress, and you're just like, you're kind of wondering, like, oh, when is this legit gonna end? And it's so nerve-wracking. Like, it's kind of just, I don't know what to do with myself. I really am. You know, self-isolation, no going out the house, you know. It is legit terrifying. Terrifying. But honest to God, I, at one point, one morning, after having like a somewhat half-decent sleep, I don't know, it just came to me, it's like, relax. There's a light at the end of this tunnel. We don't know how long the tunnel is, but there's a light here. And that, for me, kind of changed everything about it. It was like, no, well, like, I'll do what I can in this life. I really will, or during this time I should say. I'll do what I can. Social isolation, fine. Wire in. I've got a phone, people can phone me, blah blah blah, and all that. And for those who need me, even though social distancing, I will try and help them as much as I can. I truly will. But I think at the core of this concept is relax. There's a light at this end of this tunnel. And like I said, I use comma rather than a full stop. I like using a comma rather than a full stop. With regards in this particular instance, let's put it. That's just me, but what the hell, right? You know, I just want that to be there. I want there to be some there for me to read and say, relax. There's a light at this end, at the end of this tunnel. Just relax. Don't go crazy. Do what you want, almost. I mean, it's kind of... Wow, we really have stopped gameplay now, haven't we? It's kind of crazy. Wow, for anybody listening to this, for any of my episodes, I truly do commend you, I really do, but like, I like to think, and it's kind of funny how everything's working out right now. Well, I'm going to say in Scotland, because I don't know what the coronavirus is like in the US or Spain or Italy or anywhere else. All I can tell you, All I can truly record is how I feel during this time in Scotland. That's all I can do. Or English specifically. Having a null sub. I really should get back to the gameplay. I really should, you know, but whatever. I think I've said this before. This channel is more like a recollection of how I felt at the time while I was recording this. It's no people. If people come here for gameplay, I wire in, but I think for the most part it's kind of like me just talking my head off. That's kind of it. But I do apologize. I will. I promise I will go back to gameplay. I really will. I just feel like I need to elaborate on this. Given the current circumstances of what's happening now in the UK and Scotland and all that, I think if there was ever a message I wanted to bring out to people anywhere in the world, it's like, relax. There's a light at the end of this tunnel. There is. I swear by it. And like I said, I have the greatest sympathies for all the people who have passed and all the friends and family. I truly do. I would never go out of my way to profit from someone's passing on. Like I said, I don't like using the word death. I don't. I only use it specifically for some instances whenever I worked. I like to say they didn't die, they passed on. They went to the next part of their lives. And I'm not even a Christian. I'm actually a big shock if I'm going to include this in this episode is that I'm actually agnostic. I'm not an atheist, and I'm not a full blown Christian either. Let's put it that way. I'm somewhere in the middle. I would always look at the maths of everything, or the math I should say, of any kind of half-given equation. I really am like that. But I would never discredit any kind of religion, nor would I ever discredit atheism. Like I said, I'm in the middle. I'm agnostic. I'm looking for the maths of everything, or the math. Keep saying maths. It's math in my eyes. Anyway, controversial point aside, I do sympathise for everybody who has passed and all their friends and family, but I do legit believe there is a light at this end of this tunnel. There truly is, and we'll be better for it after it's done. I do believe in that. I honest to God, I do believe in that now. When back then I did feel like there was a certain amount of paranoia, of anxiousness, like we truly didn't know what was going to happen. And hey, if this is my last episode and I kicked the bucket because of the coronavirus, then I almost feel like this is the best episode you could end on, because I do genuinely believe we will get there. We will get there. We have survived far worse odds than this. I do legit believe in that. You know? So, honestly, if you're going to take anything out of this episode, and if you're watching this or listening to this at this point, then the absolute title of it should be, even though I'm not going to put it up when I upload this, is that relax, there's a light at the end of this tunnel. That's my whole point about this. And then everything else, well, what can you do? It's like, that's it. That's the score sheet. That's kind of it. Anyway, gameplay. Oh wow, like we have only like 40 minutes left until like 2, so oh God almighty. Sorry, I was taking a sip of beer there. I really was. I don't know. Do you think I should like upload an episode where it's just me talking and no gameplay and just maybe be like, look, hey, listen, we're gonna be alright, sort of thing? I don't know. It's kind of. It's not exactly of this channel's nature, is it? It really isn't. Thank you. Ah, fuck. Nah, like I wouldn't like to do that kind of video because the reason why I wouldn't do a video like that, like, you know, it's basically a voiceover where you just like a picture and like that, and just saying how I feel about the coronavirus. The reason why I wouldn't do it is because it truly would include the taglines like coronavirus and COVID and blah blah blah, and like self-isolation and all that. That's probably the main reason why I would never do like a video with that. But doing it during this episode where it's all the tags are basically Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 and all that, you know. That's another thing. Oh, by the way, that was a cough there. Oh my god, I do have the coronavirus. And that's... I could talk about that as well. I'm not going to talk about it long though. I'm going to continue to play this game because I feel like I've said enough. I'll just say it while I play it. Having another sip of beer, by the way. I mean, I think... Let me try and get this in. If I get this then... Oh, come on! Oh, fuck off. Fine. I'll retry it. If I can get this errand done with, then it's basically episode done, isn't it? Well, no episode done, just this... The most difficult part of this area is done. Right, come on. Come on. Come on! Yeah, there we go. Anyway, as I said, I do sympathise for the people who have passed of the coronavirus and all their friends and family and all that. I do. Like, my heart does go out to you, wherever in the world. I do legit believe in that. But like in a way, I also do believe in like humour in these kind of situations. I do believe in that as well. I mean, plenty of people have done it before as well. About other diseases, I should say, no just the coronavirus. I do believe that there is a... Wow, I should be probably the worst one to own about it, but there is a form of healing through humour, especially when it comes to people who have passed a bit of specific virus, like I said. There we go. Ah, fuck. Like, I do believe in some form of humour towards it, even though I'm kind of like the worst guy, or the very least guy I should be talking about, like the coronavirus, humorously. I do believe there are far better people out there who can actually talk about it, but I still, in a way, believe in that as well. Oh god, chance of my luck. There we go, perfect. I do believe that some humour can derive from such a terrible thing as well. And I wouldn't want to rule that out as well, you know. I think that's I think that's a part of life, frankly. I've heard people talk about the worst things in life, and talk about it as a joke. And I'm like no, like I've done it before myself and that. I could talk about things that are actually kind of terrible, but find the humour in them somewhere, you know. But like I do believe in that as well. I don't know. I like to think the best in people. Granted, the best in people in general, you know. But there is humour to be found anywhere and everywhere. You talk about anything really. That's kind of it. And I wouldn't want to have it any other way. Let's put it that way. Anyway, where the fuck am I doing? I legit don't. Oh, the secret tape. Aye, I could go for that. Aye. I should go for that. I should. There we go. Kind of going a bit at the old original way. Oh no, never near. But aye, like I said, with regards to the next game I play, I have no fucking idea. I legit don't. I would like when everything's calmed down, try and go for something new. Maybe Resident Evil, maybe, I don't know why. I mean, it should be no surprise to people why this game it does absolutely have its appeal. Absolutely, I mean, it is certainly popular before the remakes. Oh, there we go. But next game, I have no idea. I legit have no idea. All I know is it's not going to be another Otaku game. It won't be. And if it is, then I'm going to be really sad. Okay. Aye. I really don't know. I really don't know. It's not. It's probably not even going to be another PlayStation 4 game. To be fair, I've not really looked into it, but I don't know how the PlayStation. I know there are things about the PlayStation 4 and my capture card. I know there is that, but I was like thinking, well, what about the old way? How did I do like the Shenmue and the PlayStation 4? The GTA San Andreas playthroughs and that. What's that? What's that like right now? And to be absolutely honest, I have no fucking idea. Absolutely. I legit don't know. There are games on the PlayStation 4 where I would like to play while I record and stuff like that, but I have no idea. No idea indeed. Couldn't even tell you. Like I say, during this crisis and this pandemic, I'd rather play something that I knew and knew well. But what games are they? I have no idea. I legit would need to look at it. I really would. Except for them not being 21. So like I said, if I don't complete it with this character during this episode, it's totally fine. We'll see about the next episode. That's all I'm going to say about that. As far as the next episodes are concerned, it's a good question. Really, it's a great debate of when I can rather than if, but I will try and get some uploaded when I can. Really, it's a case of if and when, really, I'm gonna say. But anyway, I know I still got like a fair amount to do when it comes to this playthrough, so it's not really a problem I'm worth fighting about. Just kind of like, it's there, but you know, there are episodes there, that's for damn sure, you know. So I'm not really concerned about what the next episode's going to be. Alright, what the next game's going to be, I should say. False episodes are concerned, I'm going to try and, if and when I can, that will be it. And like I say, when it comes to the PlayStation Classic, yeah, that's not going to be a thing. No for a thing for a while. That's just it, like, fucking banned, that's it. Whatever money I had for it is gone. Pure and simply, that's just it. Aye. Okay. I could talk about my laptop actually though. Like at the top left of my laptop is actually went a wee bit loose and some of the plastic has actually been broken as well. I didn't even really notice it until one day. There we go. Yeah, some of the plastic is actually broken because when I lift the screen up, some of the plastic rises. And that's caused it to break a bit as well. And yeah, that was a bit of a pain in the ass. Like I felt the worst when I saw it. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like everything's going to shit, you know, coronavirus, my laptop, blah blah blah. I thought everything was going to shit, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to be too bad now. Like I've kind of, you have to jam it right in with your thumb to actually kind of make it stay in place. And ironically, well, it's actually quite close to the on button for the laptop, but it's apart from that, it's not really an essential part of the laptop. I just press it down with my thumb and then boom, that's it. It seems to do the trick for it, you know. But I was like, fucking hell, man, is anything gone right for me at that point? I swear to God, that was absolutely true how I felt. And I was like, oh, fucking hell, I've got a fucking pandemic outside, and my laptop's close to being broken. It's nowhere near close to being broken, but I was like, oh, what the fuck next? You know, bad luck comes in threes, and you know. Right, I'll need to try and get all the... I'm not going to get all the cash coins, obviously. Cash icons, I should say. But, I'll try and get... fucking great. Oh wow, I'm just... I'm kind of glad this is a laxed more episode than a serious one. I'm really happy about that. I really am. Like I said, whatever episodes happen at this point, they're not going to be serious. They're just going to be like, oh well, I'm dealing with the coronavirus. That's basically all it is, you know. Oh, and by the way, I might as well say this now. I would not recommend watching the last episode. I know that's probably late now, but yeah, I don't know. I was going through so many things at that point. And I'm like, nah, I wouldn't. Nope. I feel like this episode has been far more chillaxed than the last one. I feel like the last episode I was just kind of like, oh, for fuck's sake. What's gonna happen next? I didn't really say that, but I portrayed it, you know. I was like, oh, what's gonna happen now, you know? Whereas I feel like in this episode, I'm far more chillaxed. I'm kind of like, I'm kind of more my usual self than I was in the previous episode. I know it seems totally redundant in saying it in this episode, like, but I kind of half said it as well. When I uploaded the last episode, I said in the description, maybe give the next episode a miss because it's just, I think I missed it. Just kind of like gloss it here, because I just think I was just paranoid and anxious. That's all I was really. And the today an episode, because it had been so long since I did an episode that I needed today an episode. So, you know, and then just later on when I was laughing and coughing, and no, I wasn't coughing, I was actually just, it was just phlegm just coming up. So it was just like, I don't have high standards about what episodes I record, but even in that one I was kind of like, maybe give that the hip sway, just ignore it. It's just a thing, that's it. But hey, people, who knows, people might watch it after that as well, so we can't honestly predict what's going to happen, can I? So, fuck it, may as well be honest. There we go. And I could talk about as well, the episode lengths. I mean, we all pretty much know at this point, or if you've watched or even seen what this playlist is like for this channel, for Town Hall Pro Skater 2 on the PlayStation 1, pretty much all, or if not most, the episodes are under 2 hours, and I'm really kind of looking forward to doing half an hour episodes again. I really am, because they are way easier to upload than fucking 2 hour ones. The only reason I'm doing these episodes at 2 hours is because, honest to God, they're well, it was different from the last playthrough of this game, which was on the N64. So that's legit the only reason why these episodes are 2 hours. But I'd imagine the next playthrough would be either half an hour episodes or hour long episodes. God, whatever they may be. But oh yeah, fucking 2 hours is so much easier than fucking 8 hours. And when I say that, I mean if in order for me to record a 2 hour long episode, it takes me 8 hours to upload. And is that a thing? Absolutely. I've looked at other things. Wow, I just restarting that again. It takes me 8 hours to upload a 2 hour long episode, and I'm so looking forward to doing half an hour episodes. I'm fairly sure the software and the hardware actually won't mind that much, but wow, yeah, 8 hours, what a pain in the arse. Even, it's just all about the schedule, it really is, isn't it? Oh, something. Oh yeah, I'm totally not going to complete this, by the way, during this episode. I'll need to wait for the next episode to do it. Come on, man. can't even really say. I was gonna say, oh well, the next game that I record will be a PlayStation 1 game, but it's actually technically no true, because I don't even know. It could be a PlayStation 2 one. I think the best we can say is kind of like, well, it'll be a PlayStation 1, so whatever, you know. Or even, maybe no, man. Maybe I might go back to the Nintendo stuff, you know. But to be fair, there's nothing there to kind of... Well, there's maybe 1 or 2 games I'd like to play on the Nintendo once again, but I think for the most part it's going to be PlayStation, I really do. But as far as games, fuck it, it's only like... Chance of my luck. Nah, fuck it. I'm fairly sure the next game I play after this will be a PlayStation 1, you know, so... Who knows, eh? But under 20 minutes, so... Oh, there we go. Totally missed that there, by the way. Come on, here we go. There we go. Fair enough, I was watching a video the other day about the PlayStation 1 and the N64 games around about the same time. Like the differences in quality and all that. And I would say, like, personally speaking, right, I would say that the N64 has the better graphics. Now, as controversial as that may be, I still believe in it, but I don't know, I think there's a ring to the PlayStation 1 games where it kinda gets me more hooked with it rather than the N64. Like, it's almost like saying, I just want to get this. Yep. There we go. I think it's like there's a hook to the PlayStation 1 games where I'm like, absolutely. I just thought the games were better, you know. And even though my second playthrough of this channel was Diddy Kong Racing, and I really loved Diddy Kong Racing, but outside of that, that was the only real game that I really that was the only game I really liked for the N64. It really was. Apart from Star Fox, that's kind of true as well. What's it called? No, for the UK and Europe, what's it called? Lilac Wars. Lilac Wars. Ironically, that is one of the games I legit want to play for this channel, but I'm saving it for a rainy day or a day where I feel like I absolutely need to play this game. I do have Lilac Wars. It was just called Star Fox 64 in America and all that, and presumably Japan as well, but in Europe it was called Lilac Wars. Lilac Wars. Why does that sound so unusual coming from me? Lilac Wars. Lilac Wars. Sounds like I'm speaking some kind of a different language. Lilac Wars. That was kind of a wee bit more natural, but fucking hell. Star Fox 64, that's another game I want to play, but given its European title, let's call it that, you know. That is so apart from that, Diddy Kong Racing was the only other game in the N64 I really liked. Obviously I didn't play every one of them. Well, apart from GoldenEye, that's kinda half true, but even then I was kinda like, oh fuck, I'll try and get the 200,000 here. Nah, I was far more enthused about the PlayStation 1 than I was the N64. Even GoldenEye, I was kind of, I was wavering a bit about it, you know. Yeah, I'd honestly say the two games that I really liked, and I can't even mind the games I've played on this channel, you know, which kind of says something. I know Monopoly's one thing, and the Rugrat ones, but back in the day, I mean, I would honestly say, yeah, just Twilight Wars and Diddy Kong Racing were my two favourite games. Really? Oh god, we're so close. I would say they were the only two games I was really interested in. There we go. When it came to the N64, whereas I think with the PlayStation 1 there was far more games I was really into. Like obviously the Tony Hawk games, Metal Gear Solid, absolutely. GTA San Andreas. In fact, well, it's for debate for me when it comes to the original GTA games, because I remember I was about when they were kicking about, like GTA 1, and then you had GTA London, and then GTA 2, which I don't have a whole lot of fond memories of, because I think when I played GTA 1 and then GTA London, I kind of fell out with them. I was kind of like, it's a thing, but, and you know, back then it was all about the gameplay, whereas I was like, oh fuck, they're not that good, to be honest. How things have changed, how they're one of the biggest companies in gaming right now, you know, it's kind of crazy. I'll go for Skate. This episode's gonna kind of half end soon anyway, so in fact I'll go for that. I would say a big as a fan when it came to the original GTA games, and that's funny because and that really does show you that I legit do not have much of a memory when it came to GTA 2. I really didn't. But I think it was GTA 3. It was like, oh, what the fuck, man? This is a game now. Like, I just for the PlayStation 2, I was like, oh, what the fuck happened here, you know? And I was like, oh fuck, you've got me now, you know? And that's me even saying it the now. I wasn't even right now, I'm not even much a fan when it comes to GTA 3. If anybody asks me, obviously my favourite GTA game is San Andreas, because I just thought that legit did break the mold when it came to the games. I thought that it was like nothing out of this world, honest to God. But the first GTA games, I was like, I legit do not see the appeal yet. And ain't that crazy, you know? But hey, I'm sure Rockstar are doing fine. You know, they don't need this. You know, they don't need this guy talking about how he failed back in the day. You know, back in the 90s and all that. You know, I'm sure they'll do. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. You know. But I was not a big fan of the original GTA games. I really wasn't. The only thing I was a fan of was actually like the song for the first game, you know. I'm just fucking a bit now. I'm kind of glad I'm not going to the bell ring at the end of this episode. I'm kind of like, fuck it, you know what? It's just a lazy kind of half episode. Talking about other shit, you know. But I swear to God, I thought the PlayStation 1 games had far more hook than the N64 ones did. I legit did believe that, you know. How we get right. I think call it 5 minutes and then we'll I know even that, let's what's the level goals? I'm just burning time, that's all I am doing right now. I figure once I'm done with this bit here, I'm gonna be done. It's when I collect skate, that'll be it for this episode. That's just gonna be it. I'm gonna end it there, so. But I honestly thought there was far more. I really did think the PlayStation 1 just blew the competition out the park, and it essentially did. That's and you know, that's kind of the day where I was like, nah, for this day onwards, I'm a PlayStation boy. I really am, you know. I just thought the games were just far better, and even though they lacked a lot of the quality from the N64, I just thought there was something there that was just far better, that was better than any kind of half graphic. And I could talk, but I know this is going to be the end of this episode, so I don't know. I'll leave it for another day. Who fucking knows, eh? Anyway, here we go. Oh fuck! I missed it. Unbelievable. Oh, what a fucking game. Anyway, at least that's an. Oh god, really? I didn't know you could actually do that there, but hey, would you know, eh? Still learning a thing about these games, even in 2020. There we go. Anyway, no, I think. Nah, this is going to be the end of this episode. I'm really glad that I recorded as well, you know. To be fair, I was a wee bit half hesitant to actually kind of record it. I recorded an episode today because of what's what's been happening all over the place. But you know what, I'm actually kind of half glad I actually did record today. So you know, I'm happy with that. Anyway, right, that's it for this episode. Like, thanks for watching, everybody. You know. I know I do jibber jabber a lot, but I feel like this jibber jabber was kind of half needed. Let's put it that way. So I'm kind of glad to get it off my chest. Where I'm like, whereas last episode I'm like, oh fuck, we're all gonna die, and this it was kind of like, well, no, we're all gonna die. You know, so you might as well have a drink, relax, and play some games from the 90s. You know, so. Anyway, totally glad I recorded this episode. Anyway, I'm Otaku. Thanks for watching. This has been Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 on the PlayStation 1. I'll see you all later.